Okay, in this assignment, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using something called filters. So filters allows us to search our data and only display the data that actually meets the criteria that we set out in the filter. So we are going to be using filters to just display certain things that we're going to be looking for, which in this case is going to be some offensive statistics called double-doubles. So a double-double, and you can have a triple-double as well, is when you get double digits in two or more of the offensive categories or defensive categories. So it could be points, it could be rebounds, it could be assists, could be steals or blocks too, but it's very rare that somebody would get into double digits in those. But usually it's rebounds and assists and points. So we're looking at players that average for the season, double-double. So first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be eliminating any of the ones that might be exaggerated. So if somebody played only one or two games and did fairly well, that could exaggerate their statistics. It might demonstrate that they're a little bit better than perhaps they would be if they played an entire season. So we're going to use a filter to only show players who have played a certain benchmark number of games. So to create a filter, first thing you have to do is turn filters on. So in the menu up at the top, there is a filter button. So it says create a filter. So we're going to click that. That turns filters on. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create that filter that just is going to show players who have played at least 30 games. So I'm going to go to my games played, and I'm going to click on the little button here, this little triangle that's now located there, which is the filter button. And I'm going to create a filter. So I'm going to create a filter by condition. So I'm going to go to condition, and then I'm going to click on the none, and I'm going to go down to greater than. So I'm going to say greater than, and I want to be greater than 30 games. So only show players that have played more than 30 games. So I click on that, I press OK. And so now you'll see, you won't see, but if you look for it, you're going to see that there's actually less being displayed now than what there was before. So if I go down on the side here, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9, and then 12. So whatever player was at 8, whatever player was at 10 and 11, and then at 13 and 14, okay, those players hadn't played 30 games, so therefore they're no longer being displayed. It doesn't delete the data. The data is still there. And if I turn the filter off, okay, those players come back. So Deontay Davis only played 9 games. Okay, Daniel Hamilton only played 19 games. So you can see all those players where Isaac Humphries, B.J. Johnson, those players, they played less than 30 games. So when I have my filter on, okay, and I'm just going to recreate that again since I turned filters off and I didn't save it. I'm going to put that filter back in here, greater than 30. Okay, and make sure you're on games played. And again, I get back to the stats. So there's still all kinds of players here, lots and lots and lots. So we want to limit it down even further so that I just see the ones that have the double-double. And then I want to save this. So at the end, when I have all my filters in here, I'm going to go and I'm going to go save filter as, and I'm going to save it as, let's call it double-double. Okay, so now that filter's saved as double-double. X that out, turn my filters off, and now, since I have that saved, now if I want to bring that back up, I can go back to it, call that double-double. Bring that in there, and then I can continue to add to this as well. So what you're going to be doing, and independently, see if you can get it done correctly, is you are going to be trying to show the points per game that's more than 10, and then you're trying to put in rebounds per game that's more than 10. Okay, that's going to be the ones that have the highest number. So I want you, when you hand it in, to save the filter with those players that have at least a double-double with points per game and rebounds per game displaying. So I see how many players are in there. Make sure, again, you save that filter. And I also want you to indicate to me, just highlight it and change the color, which you can do here. If you say, for example, if I wanted to change the color of this player, I want you to change the color of the player that actually averaged for the season a triple-double. So one player in the NBA averaged a triple-double for the season. So once you get it down to your double-double, you'll be able to see that. And I want you to highlight that one player that actually averaged triple-double for the season and change the color of that to whatever color you want so that they're highlighted in there. All right, good luck on that. Again, any questions, make sure you email me and then hand that in to me. And remember to save that filter once you add to it. So you're going to go up there again and make sure that that filter is there and is saved. Okay, good luck.